name is Chuck Conley. I am the chapter coordinator for Team River Runner Virginia Beach. That's an organization that takes wounded warriors and their family members paddling to help with their healing processes. We are also open to anyone that wants to take advantage of our opportunities for adaptive paddling.
My name is Nick Miller.
And what is your sport?
My sport is sprint racing and surf skiing.
This is what you do. You are training now for the Paralympics.
Yes, 2016. I also do a lot of flat water sprinting, 200-meter distance. And it's a little bit different. It's you're in lanes and you go head-to-head against other individuals. Team trials for the U.S. teams come up in July. So I have to defend the title and go to Worlds and essentially get ranked top 10 in the world to earn a country quota for 2016.
And we were talking earlier about just how much goes into training for this. Could you briefly just describe that?
It is a lifestyle.
Yeah, we'll be volunteering doing the stand-up paddleboarding down there and everything, so it'd be cool to be involved more with the awareness and everything. And just after my personal experiences with physical injury and everything, definitely want to get more people involved. Just let them know that just because things happen doesn't mean that's the end.
Well, I was an academy instructor at the Sheriff's Office here in Norfolk, and I was injured while we were out just doing some training for the recruits.
How did you hear about Team River Runner, for example?
Well, I was out in Colorado for the Winter Sports Clinic with DAV, and I tried out kayaking while I was there, and I learned about the racing for Paralympics.
Nice.
So I got interested in that and got in contact with Chuck that way.
There are about a dozen local races every year. We have at least a couple right here at this pier every summer, and we race on a lot of the waterways around town and in the ocean. So we usually get started in late March with our first races, and we'll go all the way through October.
The uniqueness about the water is the conditions are always changing. And for individuals that have had incidences, situations, different stories, everybody has a story. It provides everything from the adrenaline rush of hurricane conditions, waves, to getting out on the water when it's nice and flat and just helping people. There's a lot of growth. It equals the playing field. It allows individuals that may not be able to run or move on land move just as fast, if not more efficient than able-bodied.
Absolutely.
So definitely a lot of camaraderie. There's fears, trials, tribulations at first, and then people get their toes wet and realize that it's the more you relax, the easier it is.
I started Team River Runner 3 years ago, actually because I met Nick Miller and I had heard about the organization, but Team River Runner used to be primarily a whitewater paddling organization. We don't have any whitewater and tidewater, so I thought what they were doing was great, but it just wasn't for us. And I didn't have time to do it anyway. And then I met Nick, and I found out that Team River Runner had changed the way they did business. Instead of just whitewater paddling, now it's butts in boats. So we saw what it was doing for Nick, and I still didn't have time for it, but said, let's do it anyway. So we started the chapter.
How do you ride a wave?
Bow down, stern up. So you keep the boat moving with the momentum of the wave in the ocean, and the stellar surf skis drain when the water comes inside the cockpit, which is very helpful. Then the rest of it's just paddling, sprinting, short little intervals to keep up with the waves in the ocean.